Hey, guess what? You just died. At least that's how the story starts off in Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I've searched high and low to find the most interesting tidbits of information on the game. This is what I've found. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of future Axial GT content. I upload weekly. So after the announcement that Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which from now on I'll just be referring to as Bloodlines 2, because that's a mouthful, say that 50 times in a row. Anyway, since it was announced that Bloodlines 2 would be delayed from its original March 2020 release to a much further 2020 release time, I figured we could take a look at information we know about the game. And let me tell you, we know a lot. First, let's go ahead and talk about the delay. As I said earlier, it was supposed to be released in March of 2020, but the developers decided it might be a good idea to delay Bloodlines 2, and rightfully so. In an industry full of broken games, this is a refreshing turn of events. In a statement from Hardsuit Labs, developer Andy Kipling, they stated, "We need some time to get you the game that you have been waiting for. Although Bloodlines 2 will still launch in 2020, we have decided to value quality over the Q1 launch window." And I believe this is understandable. I would much rather have a delayed, polished game than a rushed, broken one. Fans of the original Bloodlines have been waiting a long time for a sequel. And for those who don't know, the original released in 2004 and was marred with bugs and technical issues that made the game feel rushed and unfinished. But after numerous patches and tweaks, the game has achieved somewhat of a cult status due to its great writing. And speaking of writing, let's talk about Bloodlines 2's story and setting. The Bloodlines 2 story takes us to the Christmas season in the 21st century Seattle. The game world is one where vampires, werewolves, demons, and other creatures have shaped the evolution of human history. Vampires live by a code to maintain their secrecy and avoid unnecessary killing, hence the name Masquerade. The story starts off with you, the character, being one of many victims of an unsanctioned mass embrace. You are revived and called to an inquest to solve the mystery of the attack, and you are brought to the forefront as a witness. After the events of the inquest, it is up to you to choose a faction to side with, as they are all vying for power. Now let's take a look at some skills and powers. When you start the game, you start off as a thin blood, the weakest link in the vampire world. Being as such, you'll only be able to choose one of 3 base disciplines in the game. First up, we have Chiropterance. This is the iconic vampire discipline. You'll be able to glide short distances to attack enemies or summon a bat swarm to do your bidding for you. Next, we have Mentalism. This is the telekinetic discipline, the ability to move stuff with your mind, whether it be moving objects in your environment or levitating enemies and NPCs of the game. And finally, there's Nebulation. Simply put, you become your own fog of war, as you can summon a mist to hide your character or surround your enemies in a choking vortex. And as said earlier, when you start off, you can only choose one of these 3.
You must choose. But choose wisely.
Just kidding, it really doesn't matter which one you choose. It just depends on how you want to play the game. But as you progress and gain in power, you can get up to 6 active disciplines or powers. Some of the others you will learn along the way is, one of which is Potency. This makes you strong, like Incredible Hulk strong. You can use this ability to knock down walls or punch the ground to produce a shockwave to knock down enemies. Celerity. This is your bullet time mechanic. You can slow down time to dodge enemies and bullets, making you seem like you are faster than a speeding bullet. Thaumaturgy. This is by far the most gruesome of the disciplines. Whether you turn your own blood into spikes, make your enemies vomit blood to heal yourself, or make enemies explode and damage all those nearby. There is also Present. This is where you become the apple of everyone's eye. Your newfound worshippers will follow you to their own demise as you see fit. Dominate. Your will is their command kind of power, by either mesmerizing an NPC or commanding them to attack enemies or do other biddings. Fortitude. You can deflect attacks or heal wounds or turn your skin into stone, making it your own personal armor. And finally we have Demontation. With this you can strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, causing them to flee, or fill them with rage so they lash out at everyone around them. Next I'll talk about Resonances. Bloodlines 2 will also adapt the resonances from the tabletop game. They will be delirium, desire, fear, pain, and rage, as not all blood is created equal. By sucking different kinds of blood from your victims, you can receive different kinds of XP or bonuses. So game length. With rumors of a game length being between 20 to 50 hours, I would say let's stick to what's official. Hardsuit Labs suggests that each playthrough is about 25 to 30 hours, and the game is designed to be played multiple times, as the story can change depending on what you choose, like let's say your clan. The clans in Bloodlines 2 are the Ruah, the Tremere, the Toreador, the Venture clan, and finally Malkavian. Now I did use the most used pronunciations of these words, and not their Latin counterparts, because words like Tremere become Tremere. But anyway, this is the official clans release up to this point, but each clan has their own goals in mind, and each are wanting to shape Seattle to the way they see fit. So multiple playthroughs with each clan almost seems a must to get the most out of Bloodlines 2. Now, where can you buy it? Well, that's one of the coolest things, and something we don't see nowadays. You can purchase Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2 almost anywhere, as it is not exclusive to one store. You can get it on the Paradox Store, Steam, GOG, Epic, PS4, or Xbox One. It will also come in 3 different flavors: the Digital Standard Edition, the Unsanctioned Edition, and the Digital Blood Moon Edition, the 2 latter receiving additional add-ons and content. But all editions, just to make the graphics snap and pop, support NVIDIA's RTX ray tracing and DLSS. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed and found a few useful tidbits of information. In the future, I plan on going through all the clans and their histories more in depth, as I think that deserves a video all in itself. So what do you think about the game? Did you play the original, or was this your first time playing a Bloodlines game? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future videos. I cover all things gaming and upload weekly. With that, until next time, I'm out of here. You all have a good one.